everyone. Here's the English QTV. I'm Kenneth.
And I'm Cadence.
Hey Cadence, do you know what today's QTV program is about?
Of course, Form 5 students have prepared videos to showcase their effort made this year.
That sounds amazing. Let's watch the video together.
The film A Dog's Purpose is a comedy adventure. It was directed by Lassie Hostam in 2017. The film is an adapted version of the book written by W. Bruce Cameron in 2003. The film starts with the birth of a dog in the 1950s. It goes through 5 life journeys into the 2000s. One difference between the film and the book is the ending. In the book, Bailey reincarnates into a new dog and reborn and meets a new owner. Whereas in the film, Bailey is reborn again but reunites with its first owner, Ethan, who Bailey thinks is its purpose of life. I like the film's happy ending much better, and I believe my life will be more meaningful when I work hard and achieve my life purpose. Thank you.
I have watched a movie and learned how to prepare for exam. We need to compare a movie to its book version. Here are the comments about the movies.
Charlie and the Chocolate Factory is suitable for anyone who likes Johnny Depp.
Charlie and the Chocolate Factory can make audience laugh.
I like Charlie because he is humble and kind.
We have watched the Hunger Games all night. She is the main character.
I recommend this movie to all of you because she is independent and beautiful.
This is Princess Diary 2. The message of the film is to fight for your own dreams.
You should watch this movie.
Here are the main characters of the film titled Frozen. The story stars us love the twin sisters. Let's watch this film together. Beauty and the Beast is a romantic musical with catchy songs. The dialogue of this film is humorous and relative. The story is tear-jerking.
Wanda shows us the importance of friendship
And family relationship.
Before I thought it's about school bullying, it's meaningful. I understand the feeling of the friends.
Me Before You is a story about love, learning, and letting go. They make the movie memorable.
We have watched Assignment together.
I have learned that I should follow my heart.
I suggest watching this movie.
Finding Dory is hilarious. Dory is funny and cute.
A Dog Purpose is a heartwarming movie. If you like animals, you should not miss it.
Life of Pi shows us how to live in the sea.
Life of Pi gave me a message. Never give up.
Life of Pi has changed my attitude towards life.
Life of Pi is fun.
Willy Wonka, the amazing chocolatier. Willy Wonka, everybody give a cheer. He's not as clever and so smart, he barely can restrain it. With so much generosity, there's no way to contain it. To contain it, to contain, to contain, to contain. Oh, hooray!
Our motion for today is related to child labor. The motion is child labor is better than living in poverty. I'll start with arguments for the motion. I have 3 points to make to convince you that child labor is better than living in poverty. The first is, in poor countries, jobs are hard to find and people do not have enough to eat. Children must work in order to feed their families and themselves. It's hard to imagine how dire the situation is for some children, but to many of them, it's only work or starve. If children in those countries do not work, they will live in a greater poverty. Children work simply because of hunger. Their families rely on their children's income to survive. They are expected to provide food and shelters for their family members. If children do not work, they will go hungry, and their younger sibling or other family members will also go hungry. Another argument is that if we removed child labor from factory or sweatshops, they may be forced to work in a more harmful and dangerous environment, such as coal mine or a brothel. In fact, if children pay attention to the work they do, they are perfectly safe in factory or sweatshops. In other words, working in factory or sweatshops can keep children safe from street thugs and human traffickers. My argument is, instead of stopping child labor altogether, we must try to make the workplace safe for them and improve their working conditions. My third argument is that child labor is nothing new in many cultures. In many countries, children are expected to work in fields as farmers or gatherers. In fact, working is normal for children in many cultures in Asia or some parts of Europe. Children have always worked and brought home money since the time began. So I would say that child labor is not necessarily a bad thing. At least children won't go hungry if they work. Child labor is a way better than living in poverty. Thank you.
I'm sorry, but I think that you have got it all wrong. I also have 3 points to make. Hopefully, I can convince you that child labor is worse than poverty. First, let's be honest here. Factory owners or sweatshop owners mistreat or exploit children. I call it exploitation because of 3 reasons. First, children are often employed to work in unsafe environments. Some of them use dangerous equipment and risk injury from using dangerous machinery in factories. Second, children are paid much less and are expected to work as hard as adults. Third, they don't know their rights and hence they don't complain. They just do what they are told. Another reason is related to psychological harm. One of the most problematic aspects of child labor is that it interrupts a child's education and social development. Obviously, children who work full-time don't go to school and they don't develop their social skills. Children who are forced into child labor can suffer serious psychological harm, which may lead to behavioral and emotional problems in the future. Child labor is unwanted and it takes away their childhood. I think I've got time to make one final point. My final point is that children should not be responsible for their family finances. Their parents should be taking care of them, not the other way around. Children should not be forced to take on another role at such a young age. Thank you.
I'm going to talk about school bullying.
First of all, I would like to tell you about what school bullying is. School bullying is unwanted, aggressive behavior among school-age children that involves a real or perceived power imbalance. Not only the behavior is repeated, but also has the potential to be repeated over time. Both students who are bullied and who bully others may have serious, lasting problems.
3 types of bullying. The first type is verbal bullying. That means saying or writing mean things. Another one is social bullying. That sometimes is referred to as relational bullying, involving hurting someone's reputation or relationships. Lastly, physical bullying, which involves hurting a person's body or possession. If you are being bullied, tell them to stop. Get away from the situation. Tell a just adult get a just adult, reach out and be friends. For the parents, they can listen and support their children and work with the school to be sure their child is safe. What can we do is learn and help train all adults and youth on how to recognize and respond to bullying. The entire community is also responsible to create an identity-safe climate where all people are respected.
I'm sorry that I choose to be weak when you need me most, and now I know what it's like to be bullied. I don't hate you for what you did to me because it was my character that you were bullied at that time. If I had been brave enough to stop it instead of being a bystander, maybe you wouldn't have been bullied. So I can understand that you were scared at that time, so you start to scare me to hide your unhappy feelings. Now I'm gonna be weak once and more. I'm gonna stop the bullies for you and me.
Yo, I'm so relieved that we finished our SBA. Me too. What do you think about your performance? I don't think I did a great job because I made several errors in the assessment. That's fine. Bear in mind that making errors is an inevitable part of the learning process. If you learn from the mistakes, you can make great improvement next time. You're right. Have you ever made the following mistakes?
To answer question 2, what we have learned from the film, we should first state the main message of the film. Then we should explain why we find it important to us.
Yes, and finally, we should give examples and our own personal experience. What personal experience do you think we can do?
Mandy, work harder on your SBA. Don't play with your iPad anymore.
Doesn't matter, just hang out lah.
You are such a slacker.
SBA is around the corner. I think we should have more practice for it.
Sure.
Let's take our SBA booklet first.
Oh my god, my SBA bullet has disappeared.
Disappear? You should say my SBA bullet is missing.
Huh? Missing or you lost it?
To promote and adapt film or our film with our book version to schoolmates in our film sharing session during the film festival.
Can you say more loudly?
Sorry, let me repeat what I said.
Yo, sure, go ahead, screw.
Actually, I don't know what he yaping lor.
Wait, you guys cannot do this. Dorian, please mind your attitude. Jackie, please sit properly. Look, stop rapping. Try again now, okay?
Okay.
To promote and adapt the film or our film with our book version to schoolmates in our film sharing session during the film festival.
Sure, let me introduce the film.
Let's move on to the most impressive scenes. The most impressive scene for me is when the huge snake comes out. It makes a terrible sound with a mouth wide open.
Oh, I remember it. The snake is horrified and it really scared at me.
Huh? Excuse me, I don't get it.
You should use freak me out instead of scared at me. Scared at me is Chinglish.
The most impressive scene of the Hunger Games is the part where Katniss volunteers at the stripping ceremony. It's very People Mountain People See.
Wait a minute, People Mountain People See is Chinglish. You should say a large crowd gathers for the ripping ceremony.
Oh, I use this phrase in my English conversation.
Charlie and the Chocolate Factory is suitable for the private school students because it shows the importance of family of which the students may not be aware. I agree with you, but I think the Hunger Games is more suitable for the primary school students because it can raise the awareness of the gap between the poor and the rich.
Have you found something wrong with Agnes' response? It is a wrong example of overusing the phrase I agree with you. If you want to give an appropriate response, you can do that.
Nowadays, the majority of the students have communication problems with their parents, but I believe that the Hunger Games is more beneficial to the student as
Don't be afraid to make mistakes. Embrace them and see them as another learning opportunity.
The most impressive scene in the Hunger Games is the part when Katniss volunteers as tribute.
Oh, I use this thing in.
Let's move on to the most impressive. Let's move on to the most impressive scenes for me. I think
Nowadays, the majority of the students have to. Nowadays, the majority.
Sorry, hey, can you speak more louder?
Sorry, let me repeat what I said.
Yo, sure, go ahead.
Oh, the videos are really inspiring.
Yes, their hard work is highly appreciated, and there are a lot to learn from. That's the end of our QTV's program this year.
Have a nice day.
Bye!